Hey there YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about the iClear 30B. Performing just well on the Vapor Shark DNA at 9 watts. And this is what the 30B actually looks like. That is the black version. And I'm going to go through and show you the parts. Just real quick, side note, I'm using a different mic on this video. If you would be so kind as to comment below and let me know whether you like the audio quality of this mic better as opposed to any of my previous videos. That would be very helpful. I'm looking at trying to get a new mic, and buddy from work just let me borrow this. Said, hey, why don't you try this one out on one of your videos, and hopefully it'll work for you. So there we go. First off, plastic tank. It says polycarbonate, and I googled that to see what it meant, and it just means plastic tank. So, for all you tank crackers out there, this is a plastic tank. You got your top piece, screws on there, bam, just like that. It's got the chamber attached to it. It doesn't come off. Screw on your plastic tank just like that. And then the bottom piece, just like that, right there, 510 connection. And here's the head. And you do have 4 protruding pieces of coil, or pieces of wick rather. And that's just because it's dual coil, and the coils are sitting like this, as are the wicks that are through the coils. So that's why you have the 4 protruding pieces of wick, right like that. Goes in, and by the way, I have tried numerous different ways to take this apart to see if it would come apart like the Kangaroo Pro Tank head, to rebuild it. I haven't figured it out. I tried pliers, I've tried ripping it apart. The only thing that I can get to come off is this little bottom piece. And it's probably not even going to come off right now. Yep, there we go. This little pin on the bottom is the only thing I can get to come apart. And obviously I could take the rubber thing off too, but I didn't want to ruin my head. So, that's all I can do. If you know how to disassemble the head on the iClear 30B, please let me know. But as of right now, I'm going to say it's just replaceable, not rebuildable. So you take your head and you screw it in there just like so. Nice firm fit, and it all goes together just like that. And there's your iClear 30B. It's got this cool little zebra type look to it, which is nice. They have made this device they pretty much made this device around the devices that Innokin has been putting out recently to make it so it looks good with them and it fits well with them. This is it on the Coolfire 1. That looks nice. That looks really nice. This is it on the Coolfire 2. Once again, just looks really good. Really good on top of those devices. It does not fit in the VTR without the adapter, just so you know. But for this review, I'm just using it on my Vapor Shark DNA. It's at 9 watts, 1.7 ohm head, and it's giving me about 3.9 volts. Now, just specs of the 30B. 510 connection, it's fit on every device that I put it on, it's fired on every device I put it on. So you don't have to worry about that. It's dual coil, bottom coil, clearomizer, just like the Kanger ProTank 3 dual coil, bottom coil. It holds 3 mils of liquids, so you can fit 3 milliliters of liquid in there, which is a decent amount. The top cap and bottom cap are stainless steel, nice strong stainless steel. The tank is polycarbonate, which, like I said before, just means that it's plastic. It does come with a 360-degree rotatable drip tip, which Innokin was nice enough to make that so that you can take any other drip tip that is not screw, like the 360-degree one is, and you can put it in there and use any drip tip. So I can use my red drip tips. Works just fine. And this, the one that comes with it, actually screws in for a tighter fit, which I don't mind. I don't really care for the swivelly drip tip, but this is how it comes, so that's how I'm going to review it. It also does come in a few colors. Just the tank portion, every iClear 30B you're going to get is going to have the same exact stainless steel end caps, but the actual tank portion, you can get it in clear, which looks like that. You can get it in black. You can get it in blue, yellow, green, purple, and I'm pretty sure that there is a red, but don't quote me on that. How much is it going to cost you? It's going to be $14.99 from myvapestore.com. The local vape shop where I actually got mine from, it was $16.99. So right around 15 bucks for the tank itself. Now, how does it perform? You've seen a couple toots, but I'll go ahead and take another one for you. Vapor production is there, flavors there. I have had a few dry hits with this, and when that happens, I just take a couple primer puffs, just like that, get some juice into those wicks, and here it is at 10 watts. Just for the sake of the review, let's go up to 11. That's going to give me 4.3 volts, 1.7 ohm head. And there's the dry burn. Alright, so I'm just going to leave it back at 9.5 watts. Get some juice back in those wicks. Alright, so a couple things I have noticed. The reason why I'm not reviewing the clear one is because the head on this one is really janky. I think this is a bad head. It leaked all over the place. There was juice just flooding the 510 connection in my Vapor Shark. It was all over it. I actually I was going to shoot the video, and I had put it on there and let it sit for like 10 minutes so I could set everything up and get ready. And by the time I went to do the video, it was just flooded. And I didn't want to do the video based on that, so I grabbed my other one that I got and I put it together. I vaped it, and it's been a couple hours since then, and I haven't had any of the problems that I had on the other one. I was getting a lot of gurgle. I was getting a lot of flooding, and the taste wasn't there. The vapor production was okay in between the flooding and the gurgling, but So I'm going to chalk that one up to a bad head. I will get a few more heads and we'll keep vaping this. And if that problem does end up happening again, I will do a follow-on video and show you more about that. But I did have quite a few problems with the first iClear 30B that I got, which it kind of put me off to it. I mean, Innokin making great products lately. They really have been. I have really enjoyed the Cool Fire series, the 1 and the 2. And I was really excited for this 30B. It's their first attempt at a bottom coil clearomizer. I mean, they had a lot of competition to go up against with the Kanger, the Pro Tank series, but I was really excited for this tank. One problem I do have right off the bat, before I even juiced it up, was that it's a plastic tank. I don't know how much more it costs to make glass tanks or Pyrex tanks, but I feel like with the competition that they already have, with Kanger, that they have established their name, and it's a glass tank, and it's bottom coil, and now they have the Kanger Pro Tank 3, which is dual coil. In order for the 30B to even be classified with that, I feel like they should have made it glass. But they didn't. It's plastic. Maybe they'll make a glass replacement for it. That would be nice. But as of right now, 30B is a plastic tank. So if you have any juices that are prone to cracking tanks, that are acidic, that have like, I know Revolution Fireball cracks tanks. There's a couple juices from Mount Baker Vapor that they have a little disclaimer. Note, this juice has been reported to crack plastic tanks. Any of those juices are obviously not going to work well with this tank, because it's probably going to crack it. However, I do like the aesthetics of this. I like how it looks. It does vape well. Like I said, I have had quite a few dry hits, and I don't know. I've noticed it with this one, and maybe the head's just not broken in. Like I said, I did just fill this up and let it sit a couple hours ago. So maybe that's part of the problem. I'm not too sure on that, but that's it. iClear 30B. It's performing well. It is it's a good vape, good flavor. Haven't been able to take apart the head yet. I'm gonna continue to work on that, see if that's even possible. I don't think it is as of right now, but if it is, I will put a video up on how to rebuild that one. Hopefully it is. That would be nice. Like I said, $14.99 from myvaporstore.com. The heads, I believe, are $2.99 a piece. You might be able to buy them in a 5-pack for like $10 or something like that. But that's what I have on the iClear 30B. Would I recommend this one? That's a tough one for me, just because of the bad experience I had with the first one. I'm going to go ahead and say no on this one. It does look nice. It does vape well, but it floods. At least that head did. It floods, it gurgles, it leaks, and I get quite a few dry hits, quite a few of them. I'm a chain vapor, especially when I'm at work. I'll just that's 2. That's 3. And I'm already tasting the dry hit. I'm really hoping that it's just a bad batch of heads that I got, and I'm really hoping that that this 30B ends up being better than what it is right now. But my honest opinion is I don't like it. I don't like it. I hopefully will be able to do a follow-on video saying that this one does not leak, it does not flood, and it doesn't gurgle. I really hope that I'll be able to do that, but time will tell. I will put it through its paces and get back to all of you on that. And that's all I got. iClear 30B. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe. If you have any questions, comment below. Feel free. Message me. Email me, jkvapes@gmail.com. And most importantly, stay classy, YouTube.